Hi all, welcome. It is my Thursday Tarot Insight. I am Stephanie of Energy Aligns, and every Thursday I pick one tarot card to highlight and harness the energy of the collective, and then I talk about how to bring that energy down and into our individual lives. So let's get right into it, because these are big energies moving and coming at us these days, right? I feel it. I'm sure you can all feel it. And the weeks just keep on clipping along so fast. I feel like I just recorded my last Tarot Insight. So today I'm going to show you the card that I pulled, which is the Six of Water. Six of Water, Faith. So I've talked a lot about the cycles, and we've usually pulled after the fives. And what that tells us as a collective is that we have learned something new and we're moving into new growth. We're really bringing it down and in as a collective. And here we are with the water. And water is usually about emotions, flowing, intuition, all the kind of feely things. And with the Six of Water, here we're looking at what can we believe in. And this is important to distinguish from what the truth is. So what can we believe in, not what is truth. And there is a difference energetically. Belief requires our innate ability of intuition and trust, right? And while truth, it really requires a convincing or a conversation of the mind. And there is going to be a lot of trying to convince you, trying to convince us of the truth energy coming at us in the coming weeks. We've seen it, we've seen it, we've seen it. And belief requires us to use all of ourselves as an individual to recognize the energies and movements that are happening outside of us, out there. And to take all of this in, including ourselves, into the center of ourselves, to go within and ask our spirit, which is the essence of us, right? What do I believe? And here we are. These are the times we're in. This way of being, this way of considering, this way of taking in information is what's being required of us now. Okay? So I will say, and I've said this in the last Tarot Insight, I believe, that it takes great courage, and it takes us right now to step up to what is being asked of us in these times. And what is really being asked of us in these times is to step up and to take this great and deep responsibility for us, right? For what we really, really, really believe in. Okay? What we have faith in. It's in this card. Woo, I'm going to show it to you again. Okay. So right now, we are all being swayed. We will be swayed. We will be convinced. We will be obstinate about our ideas. This person or that person, this situation or that situation. And this is all normal, okay? Because the energies of these times are so strong. And we are starting to become more aware and awake to them as a collective, whereas before we were, not so aware of, what was swaying us this way, what was swaying us that way, what was helping us navigate our lives, really. Okay, it's intense. This is an intense card and for intense time. So I'm going to talk about how we can bring these energies down and in and tap into the Six of Water, okay? So it's essential right now for each of us, if we don't want to get too swept up, okay, to find quiet time, okay? And I've said this before, but now I'm saying it with a little bit more importance and a little bit more seriousness. I do never tell people what to do. If you do this, it's the right way. If you do that, it's the wrong way. But what I am trying to relay to everybody, and I have been talking about it a lot, is that it is time for us to take time out each day to get quiet. If we don't want to get swept up in everything. And 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of extracting yourself from your day, from the busyness of the to-dos of the bigger picture, the to-dos of your normal, everyday life, and get quiet. And it means different things for everybody. It could mean meditation. It could be taking a walk. It could be just laying in your bed, laying down, closing your eyes for 5-10 minutes. It could be taking deep breaths. Whatever it is for you to kind of make space between all the stuff out there, all the energy, and you. Okay? It's really important. And here we are, asking yourself. The next thing we can do is ask yourself, what are my values and beliefs, right? What do I have faith in here? Okay, what are my values and beliefs? And it's helpful to write them down and make a little list. And here is the really, really important part of it, okay? This is to remind you of like, okay, what do I really believe in? What are my values? And the important part is when you look at the list, with intention, to really feel the vibration of that value, of one of them, of all of them. You can go through one of them at a time. You can go through all of them. But to look at it and to feel what that is saying, what it really is to you. This is really working with energy, this energetic work. And it's important to hone in on the essence, the vibration, the energy of that particular value, and not what the value is not. And so often we are focusing on what something isn't because we're seeing what isn't, right? And these times we're seeing the opposite sometimes of our values out there. And so we're focusing a lot on what is the opposite of our values. And so what I'm asking here is that we make this list so that we can tune in to the energetic vibration, the essence, the feeling and understanding in ourselves of what that value is, okay? Okay, so the last way to bring this energy down and in is, so for example, if kindness and heart-centered living is one of your values, and if you're watching this videos, if you're watching tarot, or you're doing mindfulness meditation, or you're working with energy in any way, this probably is one of your values. So one of these values, in taking it and acting on it. So committing to doing at least one thing a day to show this to yourself, a person, or the earth, a pet, etc. So taking one of these values and putting it into action. Okay, these are 3 ways that have come through that I'm recommending that you do to tap into this energy of the 6 of water, faith. Okay, these times are intense, and even like me doing this reading and this video is intense because it's a little bit more serious now. It's like, okay, the bigger picture has been asking us to take quiet moments and pay attention and learn tools, and now it's like, hey, if you haven't been doing these things, that you might want to start really doing them. And it doesn't mean that you have to spend your whole day doing these activities, but to take a look and listen to this list that I've given you, and to really consider if this feels right, one of these things feels right to you. And these times are asking us to check in with who we are deeply. It's literally a test of our faith, of what our values are. And I'm just so impressed with this card. When I first pulled it, I was like, oh, this is kind of simplistic. But then when I really started to look at it and hone into it, I really got the energy of it. And you could see it here. Here we are. Here's our centeredness, okay? And here's all the things. And we have the ability to tap into what is real for us and to check in. These things outside aren't going to leave. We have to live our lives. We're a physical, manifestation here, and we have to do all the things. Have structures, have societies, have elections. Here's the intensity. Okay, and so how are we checking in with ourselves about it? Okay, and I'm going to offer any support that you need. I am here as an energetic intuitive to give readings to help you tap into this particular place within yourself, your spirit. Also, I do have free meditations on my website, but there's many resources on the internet or in your community. And if you don't want to tap into anything energetically that way, you can just take the list that I've given you and just contemplate it for yourself. I'm sending so much love and deep awareness to all of you. Hang on there. It's fast. It's wild energies, and do what you can to find some kind of quiet. All right. Until next Thursday, take good care.